In the last tutorial, we showed you how to green screen in Adobe After Effects, and then we got thinking, what if you don't own After Effects and only own Premiere Pro? Well, fear not, today we're going to show you how to green screen in Premiere Pro with good results. So first off, what we're going to do here is we have our footage of our wonderful actor Ollie. Now, obviously I'm going to use the same footage as last time, so you'll be able to see the distinct results between this and the After Effects tutorial. So here we have our footage. Now first off, what you're going to do is go down into the bottom left and click on Effects, and then click on Video Effects, go down to Keying, click on that, and now you have a choice of 8-point garbage matte or 16-point garbage matte. Now what you want to do is, if it's more complex for your point of reference, in our case it's only Ollie, so I'm going to choose 8 point today, drag it over onto my footage down in the bottom right, and then you will see up here, if you click on Effect Controls, this 8-point garbage matte has appeared. Double click on that and these points will appear. All you want to do is drag these into position for what is best for you. Now I know Ollie doesn't move that much, but for you guys, what you might want to do is move the footage along and to see if your point of reference actually moves outside of them lines, and then you'll have to obviously move the lines, and you can keyframe it, but that's for another day. So then what we're going to do is, now you get onto the keying part, so you want to click on Ultra Key and drag that over. Now a lot of people might want to use Chroma Key, which is down here above it, but for us, we find better results with Ultra Key. So click on your little pipette and take it over to the green and click on that. Now you automatically see straight away the effects and the results are there. You can see it's got rid of the green. It's already doing a great job. So, but we want to make it a bit cleaner. We want to make it a bit crisp and sharper. So over here, you want to click on Output and go down to Alpha Channel and then change this to black and white. Now, if you did see Andy's tutorial, you would know that what he was doing here is you want to make this completely white and this completely black. It is then creating a perfect contrast between the two, which means your green screen is then completely gone and you have done a really good job of keying it out. So now what you want to do is click on Matte Generation over on the left here, change transparency just to the point. See, now you can see already the suit is coming through, so I've gone too far. So what you want to do is bring it back a little to the point that you've got it as white as you can. So now that is quite blanket white. Now I can't see anything coming through on Ollie there. Now you want to get rid of all this white part that is on the black. Now this is really simple. You have this little option here called pedestal. It's at the moment on 10. You click and hold and go straight to 100. Now that has completely got rid of any part that any blemishes or anything, any noise, better word for it, noise on the black. So what you have here now is a complete blanket white and a complete black behind it. Now I'm just going to quickly adjust the transparency again just to make sure that is perfect, just so it doesn't look awful. So that's pretty good. Now if I change where it says Output and Alpha Channel back to Composite, you will now see that Ollie has no background behind him. We have done a successful job of keying out the green screen. But as if I play this footage, you will see there is a few little marks, especially his hair. Hair is always the hardest, but there is little bits of green in his hair, so that is always the hardest to get rid of. Now again, I am not going to be getting rid of it at 100% because I'm not using After Effects, I'm using Premiere Pro, which is nowhere near as powerful for green screen. So what you want to do is, where you had matte generation, matte cleanup, and you have two options which are going to help you in this situation: choke and soften. Now if I move choke up, you will see on that actor, the whole outline of him disappears. The tops of his ears, his hair, his shoulders, everything disappears. Now you don't want it so everything has disappeared, you just want it a bit. So I'm going to set it at 30. That is going to move it slight, just to get rid of the edges a little bit, so then them rough edges that were flickering, creating noise, are now softened and got rid of. Now speaking of softening, we then have a second option, which is soften. Now if you look, it does exactly the same but blurs the edges. So again, I'm going to set that at about 40. That's got rid of the edges. He still looks okay, his hair is still there. There's still a tiny bit of green in the hair, it's not too bad. If I press play, you will still see a slight flicker in the hair and under the arm here, but they are very difficult to get rid of by just using these simple keying results. Now you can use plugins elsewhere, but that is just ramping up the cost. So actually I'm pretty happy with that. If I press play, I'm happy with that. He looks good, there's no green screen behind him, so that is a successful key to a beginner's degree, I would say. So what I want to do is I'm going to move this up. Now I'm going to get my background and just slot that in behind Ollie. I want to then move Ollie over so you don't see him. Now that's not too bad because a nice blue background, the green's not really going to be seen. So now you watch that, there's very little noise, and that actually looks like, to me, a successful green screen. I am happy with that. And if you're only using it for some videos going onto YouTube, or whether you're green screening for stuff like gaming videos, or just, I don't know, a simple school project, that is a pretty happy green screen. I am happy with that, and I suppose you will be. Obviously Andy's last tutorial looked a lot better. Actually, the one thing that Andy probably had more of from the original footage was noise, but that is because the green screen is so much more powerful. It takes them little bits of green out of the clothes and makes it a little bit more transparent, which causes the noise. So as you can see, this is your final result. I'm happy with that. You guys should be happy with that. It's just, again, a simple tutorial just to show you how to green screen. Later down the line, we will probably do more advanced tutorials on green screening, so that then you guys will have to follow it after, you know, a little bit of knowledge in Premiere Pro, or most of it will probably be done in After Effects. And later down the line, we will be doing tutorials on a lot of free software. So then, if you can't afford Premiere Pro or anything like that, you might then have Premiere Elements. I will show you how to green screen successfully in Premiere Elements. It's a lot more difficult to get this level of results, but it can be done. And then we will show you maybe some free software on how to green screen using that. So thank you for watching. Please stick around and watch the rest of our videos. They are linked down below. You have tutorials, vlogs, shorts, and our website. So again, go and check that out, because we have some blog entries on there that we don't always share on our YouTube channel. And yeah, that is everything. If you liked what you saw today, please do subscribe and everything else, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.